are out looking for funding, you don't have to confine yourself to the United States. There are plenty of international investors looking to put capital into growing businesses. Jennifer Hill is an attorney who focuses on international startups and investors and is here to tell us how to do it. Great to see you, Jen.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Okay, so the United States, obviously, one area, but then you're doing some work in Chile, I think, is it right now?
Yes, all over Latin America,
Okay.
Argentina and Brazil, and there is a lot of money going down there, as well as money coming up for U.S. businesses as well.
Wow, so how do you even reach them? I mean, it's hard enough to get an appointment or a meeting with a venture capitalist here in the United States. How do you get one in South America?
Develop relationships with the local startup community, and frankly, with social networking, that is so much easier to do than ever before. Now, I wouldn't just randomly target places, but if you know your business is going to grow in a particular area, or you want to develop suppliers or a customer base somewhere else, really start focusing on that area. Put it in your LinkedIn profile, start joining online groups that are affiliated with it, look for meetups both here and locally.
But that's interesting. So it's not necessarily that your business has to be based over there, but if you're going to be working, like as you said, suppliers over there, then somebody might be interested in investing in you. Are these companies also interested in investing into startups or businesses that are purely U.S. based, have nothing to do with overseas?
They are. One really interesting program that's actually going on right now is called Start-Up Chile, and it's sponsored by the Chilean government. And what they've done is they've said, look, we want entrepreneurs to just come and start here, and we'll give you the money to do it, even if you go back to your home country. So they have funded dozens of entrepreneurs, given them $40,000 a piece as a stipend, not even for equity, and a one-year visa to come down and work with their local technology resources to develop online businesses. The hope is that they'll stay, or even if they do go back to their home country, that they'll at least employ people locally, and it will be a wonderful trade relationship that grows in the future.
So the next thing you do is seek investors who funded similar businesses. How do you do that?
Yes. A few things to look for are investors that have funded maybe that particular industry and maybe looking to expand their capital presence abroad. There's been a lot of success in what I call copycat businesses. So if you've had a business model or have seen a business model that's worked really well in the U.S., and the idea is to start it locally, or maybe just to add a different language to it or whatnot, look for investors that are attracted to that kind of business, and you might be able to reach out to them all around the world and see if they're interested in funding you. Again, you don't always have to be there, but they're interested in putting their money in business models that are proven.
What about a business model that's been successful in that country that you want to bring to the United States?
Absolutely. I think that's a great thing to do.
Okay, then government stipends, you talked about that. So in Chile, they have one right now. How do you even research these things?
A lot of stuff is online, but the best place to look for it is to look for an economic development agency. A lot of countries have that. For example, the UK has a trade and investment arm that operates all around the U.S. and are looking for businesses that want to have some foothold in the UK. They'll help you find investors. They'll help you find employees and services. Ireland has Enterprise Island. The Canadian government does. There's, believe it or not, lots of economic development agencies around the world that are right here in the U.S. that are looking to help you grow your business.
And, I guess if you're looking to start, we're starting at a startup point right now, and you can get money from an investor overseas, it might be cheaper for you to start there, too.
Absolutely, it can be. They're wonderful cost savings. And we've seen that already through outsourcing, but the future is really smart sourcing. So, for example, call centers in Colombia are becoming much, much bigger. Obviously, wonderful Spanish skills, but great English skills, familiarity with Western culture, very low cost of business. And also, you have favorable time zones because they're within the U.S. time zones. There's a lot of great software developers in Chile and Argentina. There are broader resources, even online, like Elance and Odesk, where you can find designers and developers that are in Eastern Europe or across the world. Work with them and maybe on one-off projects that are cost effective, and over time, who knows, you might find that they become critical parts of your business.
And then finally, of course, remember that there are resources like you and your company where you guys do this, and so when it comes time to actually making a deal or maybe getting introductions, there are places out there that can help you.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks so much, Jen.
You're welcome. Thank you.